Analyses, Jonathan Agnew here for Pro Boxing Fans. I'm joined by former cruiserweight world champion Mr. Johnny Nelson. It's a new era on Sky.
It's a new era. It's a new dawn. It's it's nice. It's nice and exciting. The anticipation's real. So we'll see how this thing pans out.
Boxer taking over Sky, new partnership. What have you made of sort of the talent they've got, and what we're going to expect?
I think Boxer and Sky working together is a chance to bring Sky into conjunction with the younger generation, and for them to get us and for us to get them. I think Boxer invents on. I think Ben, he's entrepreneurial. He's brave. He's got cojones, because he wants to take on the big boys. It's kind of what Eddie did, at this stage, and so it's understanding where this young man comes from and what his game is and how he's going to push forward.
Chris Eubank Jr. headlining the first show on Saturday. What do you make of him under Roy Jones Jr.?
Brilliant. I bumped into Roy in the hotel last week to cover the AJ fight, and Roy, it's not what people say about you behind the back, is what to your face is what they say about you behind the back. And he was singing Junior's praises. He said this kid has done it all. And little footage I've seen him, I'm like, yeah, I see that too. Good jab, good movement, good boxing. And to mix that with the athlete he is already, he can only improve and get better.
Richard Rappel on the undercard, long-awaited return of Richard. What do you make of him, being an ex-cruiserweight? Do you think he has what it takes to go all the way?
Yeah, without a doubt. He's got all the attributes going. And many fighters can do it, they've just got to want it enough. They've got to make that commitment. And with Richard making that commitment to moving up to Loughborough, away from London, lock, stock and barrel, leaving friends and family, making boxing his life, he can only improve, he can only become a better fighter. So that to me told me so much. I did that, I was in Germany 6-7 years, back and forth. It's horrible. But if you're going to make that commitment, all you can do is expect success.
What's your other pick of the boxer stable? Who stands out for you?
There's many coming, there's many here, and so it'd be unfair to pick one over the other. I'm just seeing how this pans out, how the land lies, after a few months, and then we'll see which cream's going to rise to the top. It's basically giving fighters a chance to succeed or fail, and I like that.
I mean, the impact of Sky Sports, the platform itself, can you just sort of summarise how big it is for all these fighters coming through?
Massive. Sky Sports has been in boxing for 30 years. We've seen them all come and go. We've all seen all the channels come and go. All these great ideas, all these great intentions. We've seen it over and over and over again. Sky's been here for 30 years and still being consistent. If anybody can package a fight and let you fall in love with fighters, Sky can. I'm fortunate enough to have been with them, 15 years. So don't be surprised by being surprised.
Johnny, I have to touch on Saturday night. Oleksandr Usyk, he's the new unified heavyweight world champion. What did you make of it?
Excellent performance. I think AJ gave him exactly what he wanted. I think AJ will learn so much from that and come back again and think, right, I want to happen again. Usyk looked good because AJ boxed Usyk's fight. And that's just it. AJ needs to go and box his fight. He goes and boxes his fight, and he gets the job done.
What do you make of sort of some of the criticism where people say, well, AJ's gun shy now and he doesn't want to unload?
So criticism, I ignore it, because if you listen to the critics, then you're never going to do anything. If you're suckered in by what armchair champions say, if you're suckered in by someone that's never put a glove in their life but sits at home saying you should have done this, you should have done that, if you let that influence you, you shouldn't be boxing. So the critics, that don't really faze me, and even doing this job, if I have an opinion, I have an opinion from experience. I have an opinion from something I've done, not something I've read, seen or heard or second hand. So if people want to object to that, that's cool. That's no problem. Everybody has an opinion. But I'm doing it from first-hand experience.
You've known Anthony Joshua a long time. I spoke to Richard Rappel, who's also known him a while. What do you make of Anthony Joshua's mentality? He came back from the Ruiz defeat to win the rematch convincingly. What do you make of his mentality, and how different do you think he will be because of the fight on Saturday night?
It's going to be hurt by the backlash. So then I like the fact that he's going to become more insular and tighten his team up even more and think, right, you know what, excuse my French, fuck it, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out there and blast you. So when things start to shine again, everybody's all over it, think, you know what, I understand the good and bad of human nature. So I'm not going to be influenced by the praise or the negativity. So it can only make you, it can either make you or break you. I think it'll make it.
Oleksandr Usyk is now, being talked about as one of the best. He's got 3 belts. The only other person with the belt is Tyson Fury. How would you see a fight between Usyk and Tyson Fury matching up?
Well, again, I think Tyson Fury won't go in there to just box Usyk because Usyk is technically on point. Tyson Fury has got a bit of rough about him. He'll lean on him, make him complain, make him feel uncomfortable. And this is what, and he'll use that heavyweight weight and size to make him have to dig deep. Because you got to think, how can Derek Chisora go in and give a harder fight to Usyk than Anthony Joshua because of the tactics he chose? So it tells you, if Usyk went in with Tyson Fury will use all those tactics and his boxing ability on top to make it a hard, tough night for him.
Johnny, just one more, because I know you've done a lot of interviews today, so last one. Canelo Alvarez is coming up against Canelo-Plant on November 6th. We saw an animated version of both at the press conference the other day. What do you make of the build-up so far in the fight?
Build-up so far is great. And were you not surprised or mesmerised by the speed of Alvarez when he pulled back?
Yeah.
Bam, got shot 2 shots in. The man was in trousers and shoes. He wasn't in fight mode, so come on, that tells me so much. He tells me how the fight's going to go. He's the best in his division right now, Alvarez, and Plant, you give it your all, but that told me so much.
Johnny, where do you rank Canelo in terms of super middleweights you've seen? I spoke to Carl Froch the other day talking about how a fight between them two would have gone. He said he would have loved to have fought him. Where do you rank Canelo, and is there anyone of the past you would have loved to have seen him face?
Canelo, I rank him out there amongst the best. His instincts are mad, his boxing ability are mad, his strength is mad, his tactics of being able to box offensively and defensively are mad. So I'd put him there as one of the best. And the only person that I would say would make him think about what he's doing is someone like, I don't know, Andre Ward, but that'd be, he'd have to step up a little bit. But Andre Ward understood the technicalities of the game to use his boxing ability, strength, make your strength work against yourself. Floyd Mayweather showed that against a younger version of Canelo. So there's only very few fighters that understand the game inside out to the depths, but able to figure out that puzzle in front of them. And Canelo's taking full advantage of the ignorance that's around him at the moment.
Johnny Nelson, really appreciate it. Anything else? My voice goes. Anything else you want to add?
Good, man. We're good. Thank you.
Appreciate it.